Hi Gordon, thanks for sending us your Algebra 2 question. Today we're going to be graphing the parabola you sent us. The first thing we need to do that is to get it into standard form. Standard form always starts with an x minus h, an equal sign, and a y minus k. Then I look over here, I see there's a squared term attached to my x, so I'm going to go ahead and attach it up here. And then I just put a 4p on the other side. So as soon as I can get this to look like this, I'll be ready to start graphing my parabola. So to do that, I'm going to put everything that's not an x on the other side of my equation. Then I'm going to complete the square. What that means is that I'm going to be taking the term attached to the x, dividing it by 2, taking that whole thing, squaring it, and adding it to both sides. So that will look a little something like this when I'm done. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So I'm adding 1 to both sides. Simplifying this down, this is now a perfect square. It's x plus 1 squared, and this side simplifies to negative 2y minus 6. Simplifying further, I can pull out this negative 2, and I get negative 2y plus 3 on this side. This equation now looks like this equation up here. So that means I'm ready to start filling in my table and graphing my parabola. If I look at my standard form, I see negative h is equal to 1. So I have h is equal to negative 1, and we have negative k is equal to 3. So k is equal to negative 3, and we have 4p is equal to negative 2. So solving for p, I get p is equal to negative 1/2. The first thing I need to graph in my parabola is my vertex. So we're going to go ahead and figure out what that is now. The vertex is just the point hk. So my vertex for my parabola is negative 1, negative 3. And that is the first thing I'm going to put on my graph. So I'm going to go over 1, down 3, and put a little dot there. I'm then going to go p units either up or down depending on which direction my parabola is opening, and graph my focus. In this case, p is negative, so I'm going to be going down a distance of 1/2, and my focus will be approximately there. I'm then gonna go over on either side from my focus a distance of 2p. p is equal to negative 1/2, so 2p is equal to negative 1. I'm just going to go 1 unit over on either side and put some little dots there. Once I get these 3 dots that are kind of in an arc here, I'm ready to draw an approximate picture of my parabola. That's what it looks like. The directrix is a line, and in this case, it's going to be the line y equals k minus p. The directrix will be p units behind my vertex. So in this case, it's going to be 1/2 a unit up. So I can go up here and draw a little line for my directrix. So my focus is at negative 1, negative 7/2, and my directrix is the line y equals negative 5/2. And that's what your parabola looks like. Thanks again for sending us your question. I look forward to answering more of your questions with Snapmath in the future.